You can do this. Your sons are with you.
Seriously.
We are with you. Don't forget to breathe.
Stop doing that. OMG.
You breathe.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Friday night conference call and live stream. I'm trying something different tonight, so you know. I'm actually, if you can believe this, in the Onward group, but I'm streaming into the event page. So I'm hoping this is working. Everybody's seeing, everybody's hearing me. And before we go much further, I had surprise guests tonight, and you hear me talk about them all the time. So, like, I thought I would introduce them to you. So guys, are you there, or you got stage fright? What's going on here? Like, my two sons, Anthony and Earl. Yeah, they're oh wow, I see here.
Oh, yeah,
here they come.
You see
I
this.
see.
You see this.
Oh, hi
Yeah,
guys, show
yeah.
up. Yeah, you see them? Yeah. They wanted to say hi to everybody. See, they really do exist, although you see the pictures. Look at that. Look at the love coming in, guys. Come on, get down here. They're major hotties. See, this one is newly single. So if you have, like, single daughters, age group of, I don't know what, like late 20s, early 30s, and you want a good-looking, great daddy, okay? And this would be Uncle Ant. Uncle Ant, yeah, but he's taken. He's taken, so sorry. He's taken, okay? So so yeah, so they're here. So guys, so what do you think of Mom and her Avon business? Because you know y'all have been in this from the beginning. So what exactly, before I get started, what do you have to say about Mama and Avon? Anthony, you used to have a lot to say because you used to do little videos with me. Oh, see how they just like, you know, they don't know what to say.
I might get a little too emotional if I start talking.
You get emotional? You get, hold on, you get emotional? Are you serious?
Your camera's too short for me.
It is not. There you go. See, or what do you mean emotional? Why are you emotional? What has Avon provided for you guys?
Everything. You can talk
Everything?
about
You can talk about it. It's okay. You can talk about it. Don't get emotional. It's okay. You don't get emotional about it.
Oh, I do.
You do? Okay. Do y'all remember when Mama didn't have a lot of money? Mom still don't have a lot of money, just saying.
Mama was running paper routes.
Mama was running paper routes.
Working Target manager.
Working Target, that's right. I was working for Uncle Mike for all those years, making crap. Yeah, remember? Yeah. And so now, how many times have you wanted to go on the trips with me? Vegas, Bahamas, Nashville, you know what I'm saying? Bahamas, baby, yeah. You're going?
No, I'm going to New Orleans.
You're going to New Orleans. They're hoping that we may be going to New Orleans soon. So yeah. So all right.
I'm
well,
not hoping, I'm going.
Oh, you're going.
No,
You're going. They're going.
Okay.
And if I bring them, you know, guys, they are partiers as much as I like to say they are not. They're good boys, but they're partiers. Yes, they are.
My friends can't hang with me.
They can't hang with you? Oh, they would love you. Lisa Wilbur want to hang with you all, you know.
Lisa can hang with me
Anytime. That's right. Anytime. They love Lisa Wilbur. Yes, they do. Okay, so you guys gonna like let me get on with this? Yes,
we're here all night.
They're here all night. Okay, so
ladies, leave your number.
Y'all got to pay attention to me. Ladies, leave your numbers. Did you just say that? OMG. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk about, we talked about excuses last time, and this time we are talking about now is the time. I find that in business and in life, what happens is people say they want to do things, but they don't do it. You know what I'm saying, Anthony? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know where you want to be in life, but you don't make the move to do it. Why is that? Why is it that you say, oh, I know I want this, I want more money, I want my kids to be proud of me, I want to do this, I want to go here, I want to travel here, but in essence, you don't do what it takes in order for that to happen. And I'm just wondering, why is that? What are the things that stop you? Why in the world wouldn't you want to go as far as you can go in life and business? I guess I'm just not getting it. I hear people all the time who tell me, Molly, I've been doing this business X amount of years, but I'm still in the same place. So I always ask, are you doing the same thing you were always doing? Oh, yeah, the same thing. Well, something's wrong then. Something's wrong. Why are you doing the same thing you were always doing if it's not working and it's not getting you ahead? It doesn't make any sense. Recently, as recent as today, I was made privy to the fact that there are a few people who are in our group, in the Onward group, with over 16,000 of you in there. And a lot of people don't like what I say. A lot of people don't like what Teresa Paul says. A lot of people don't like what, look, my kids didn't like what I was saying, okay?
Yeah.
Really? Really? Okay, y'all are like my adopted kids and you don't like what I say. But I would think, guys, would you talk crap about your mom?
No.
Would you talk crap about your mom?
No.
Actually,
Would you use me for anything that I could give you, but then talk crap about me?
Who was talking?
Who was talking? Yeah. It's okay, guys. Mom can handle this. Mom has haters. It's okay. We got haters. It's okay. If you don't have haters, there's an issue. There's an issue. So don't worry about that. It's all good.
Peanut butter and jealous. It's okay.
Peanut butter and jealous. I
like
like
that.
that. That's good. I like that. Peanut butter and jealous. Yes, that is good. Why is it that I'm not picking up the comments? Oh, I am. They're just not going. Yes. Oh, Teresa Paul is on here, I think. Yes. It's going wild. Look at all the people. No, they really are. It's crazy. So the point is this. I have no problem with you disagreeing with me, my buddies, JP, Teresa Paul, Lisa Scola, Lisa freaking Wilbur. I got no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the fact that you want to come to me every time you got an issue or you need to understand something or you want somebody to figure out something or you want to act like you love me to the Facebook world, but your phoniness is, you think what, people aren't going to tell us? That's okay. Keep hating, because every time you do, you raise my popularity score by, that's right. Brush it off. See, that's how we handle this. I fail to say that the Formidable Four do what they do every single day in this business, and Lee too, being pimp daddy of all four of us. And then I take JP and I put JP on top of that, Carla Lytle, so many of us. And it always amazes me that when you get behind the doors of these closed groups, that you have a lot of mouth with you. You got a lot of mouth, you got a lot of what you think I shouldn't do, but yet you publicly on Avon USA Forum want to get on that forum and you want to trash my company, the company that provides my livelihood every single day, just because you're toying with it and because you can't get as far as you'd like to get because you don't want to do what it takes, does not mean that you have the right to trash my company when they're trying to be out there and help hurricane victims and you want to take every little thing and you want to talk trash about it. Well, I got news for you. You better back up, because I'm going to defend my company every single day for the things that they do and the things they're doing to help people out there. And for the rest of you representatives, if you're not, shame on you. You're sitting in that group. No. Shame on you. You're sitting in these groups and you're just letting people trash the people who stand up for you and the company every single day. And you can say, oh, Molly, ignore it. It doesn't matter what they say. Yes, it does matter what they say, because the forums they're saying it on, the whole community of Facebook can see this. And I think it is piss poor that you will talk smack about a company that you're supposed to respect and you're supposed to love. And if you would like me to call you out by name, I can. I can.
On blast.
I chose not to because I thought I might give you that little bit of respect you really aren't due. But if you want me to, you be sure to private message me and I'll come back and I will do that. So that being said, let's talk about the fact that you got to get started in this business and you got to get started now. I've had a lot of PMs with Mike going into the hospital this week and having the surgical procedures, and so many of you have been talking about things that are going on in your life and you don't understand why it's not changing. And I think I can speak from experience, and I love that Teresa Paul says all the time, nothing changes when nothing changes. If you keep doing the same thing, if you keep taking the same stuff, if nothing changes in your life, in your relationships, in your business, then the results are not going to change ever, ever. And truly, I know that probably had been said before, but the first time I heard it was when Teresa Paul said it on one of her live streams. I hear Scola say it all the time. I hear Wilbur say it all the time. The point is, we're saying it, but are you really hearing it? There are so many things in my life that until I chose to change it, until I decided that was it, no more. No more. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not going to be that person anymore. Or let's go to the positive side. I am going to be a better representative. I'm going to be a better mom. I'm going to be a better leader. I'm going to be a better person all in all. And I'm going to get rid of these bad habits that bring me down. I'm going to quit telling myself what a loser I am. I'm going to quit telling myself that this will never work out for me. I'm going to quit telling myself that I'm never going to be with somebody that is going to respect me, that is going to show me what I need to be shown. I'm never going to be that person who gets where I want to get in life. You're never going to, as long as you keep talking to yourself that way. That's the truth. The reason your time is not now is because you're choosing to live in the past. The time of then is gone. It's gone. I don't care how you've sucked. I don't care how bad life has been. I don't care how you haven't been involved in your business. I don't care how badly you have failed at this event or that event. I'm telling you, the time is now. There is no better time than today. So many of you say, oh, I'm going to do this, but you know what? Here we are. It's September. My kids just got back into school. This is going on. That's going on. My brother is sick. My parents are sick. This person died. Let me tell you something. Life is not stopping for you. I've lost my dad this year. My brother has been sick most of this year. He just had surgery. There are so many things. My son, recently single, okay? My other son has lost jobs before in his life, but you know what he learned finally? You just got to keep at it. You just don't give up. You don't give up. Something doesn't work out and you just quit? You just quit and say, that's it, it's useless? No, you don't. There's something better for everybody, no matter what. Life is good. You like that, don't you? Like, I know, Mama, show you love. It's awesome. Life is amazing in moments, but what it takes to get there is not the fun part. It is not the fun part. Your excuses, can you just throw them out the window? But this time, close the windows. Close the windows, please.
Preach it.
You know? Are y'all giving me an amen here?
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Close the windows. Don't let the excuses back in. I get so tired of hearing the same old thing, but this is where the catch is, from the same people. The same people. Molly, you know how long I've been in this business. Molly, you know how long I've wanted support from my husband. Molly, you know how much I want to be a gold leader, how much I want to be an executive in this business. I hear you say it, but I don't see you doing anything to change it. And there are many times when I have felt like in my business that things have started crumbling. They started falling apart. And I thought, oh my gosh, what's happening? We're losing too many representatives. The numbers aren't there. Oh, Avon's changing this. Oh, this is that. Look, you can dwell on those things, or you can say, what do I have right now to work with? Because I've got to move forward and I've got to work with it. a lot of you got a lot of nested representatives, and I've heard a lot of people recently in conversations I've had say, Molly, they really don't want anything. They don't want to talk to me. They don't even know why they were nested. Then leave them alone, people. Let them do what they're supposed to do. If for some reason they want to talk to you and you've said, hey, I'm a support for you here, you know, district managers are gone, and if you need any help with anything, if you can't seem to get an answer for something, I am here for you. But thank you so much for being the representative you are, and if there's anything I can do for you, just reach out. Leave it alone. You've reached out. If they need you, they will reach back out. Now, what's really great about that is some of them may reach out to you and say, wow, this is great. I've never had any support, and boy, I really would like to go further. Those are probably the 20% you're going to grab a hold of, and you're going to see where can you help them go. President's Club, maybe they want to jump into leadership. What is it? In fourth quarter, nothing's better than fourth quarter. Are you kidding? All the products that are coming out for us, we should be excited. But here's the problem with a lot of you. 80% of Avon representatives get really, really excited in fourth quarter, come Thanksgiving, Christmas time, all of this time, and then you just forget about your business the rest of the year. You're never going to build to what you want if you are not the responsible representative that you need to be all 26 campaigns. What happens? You have a couple of bad campaigns and you quit. And anytime you guys are backs are hurting, and if you don't want to stay here, it's okay. I don't want you to think that you're here for me. Are you afraid? Are you afraid somebody's gonna nobody's gonna yell at me on here? They don't yell at me. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for? Gonna give me love? No, they're not gonna yell. See, they love him. See, look at all these people. They love him. See, look at that. They're love. See all the love. Look at the love. It's okay, Mama. Mama, you love the hearts. I know. They just love y'all because see, you like too handsome. All these women ain't used to seeing all this handsomeness in one screen in an hour. They're not used to that. So again, 26 campaigns. I want to challenge you, and I do that to you guys all the time. Why don't you this? Why don't you do that? And then sometimes you guys leave and you get mad at me, but you don't want to tell me you're mad at me. They're kind of the same way because this adopted mommy thing, I tell them this and they go, oh, this isn't going to work. But then if they go try it, it's commitment. Sometimes things work. It is commitment. Thank you, Anthony. That's huge. Commitment. Yes. Commitment. Yeah, perseverance. Thank you, Earl. Commitment, perseverance. They have a great role model. You know, what can I say to you about that? Perseverance.
Without commitment, you never start. Without consistency, you never finish.
Okay, there we go. That was great. Very good. Very good.
That was pretty deep.
Wasn't that great? Was that deep? I didn't even coach him on that, just so you know. Look, Lee's all impressed over there. He's like, oh my God, did you say that?
That's true.
It is good. It is very true.
You should use that. That's a new thing.
It is a really, I'm gonna have to write that down though so I can put that down. And I will give you like kudos for the quote. Okay, which is cool. So that almost made me tear up right there. Did you see that? Like almost. Okay, so my challenge is to you, 26 campaigns. Why don't you be, not 25, thank you, Earl, not 25, 26 campaigns, all of them. Why don't you commit every single campaign to do your absolute best? Every single campaign. Don't you, okay, well, you know, I need a break. I need this. Seriously, you're telling me you want to move up titles. You're telling me you want to go on that cruise like a boss to Bermuda. And you're going to what? Not work on this every single campaign? Number one, you're never going to get on the ship. That's for sure.
You ain't first, you're last.
That was good too. And there's not, you don't want to be last in anything except first is last. That is really good. You guys should do this more often. Oh my gosh.
Shake
and bake. Shake and bake. I don't even know what that is. I'm not, no fear. No fear. Shake and bake. Are you all writing this down? That's what I want to know. Okay. Let me see what else they're saying here. Okay. So the time is now. And y'all, I swear to you, I did not plan this. Not even. Earl looks like Lee. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I see my
Y'all
father.
don't know how many times I get that.
Yeah,
I
everybody
just
says
get
you look like
that,
Leah.
yeah.
It
But
cracks
you
me
know,
up.
if you would shave that,
Never.
don't shave
Never.
it. Don't
Just
shave
like
it.
we ain't
But if
cutting our
you
hair
do, they would say
neither.
that too. Actually, that's just because Lee has taught them a lot.
That's true.
That is
That's
exactly
true.
right. He has. But
Mm.
their daddy is not Lee. Just so y'all know, Lee came in much later in the
My
picture.
dad's a leprechaun.
Right.
Oh, don't talk about your daddy. He might see this on YouTube.
He'd be
Y'all don't
alright.
know. Does your dad ever watch me on
No, he's
YouTube?
ancient. He don't know how to
He
work
doesn't know how to
Facebook.
work YouTube.
No
We're safe
electronics.
then.
No.
The ex isn't going to watch me. We're safe. Yay. Earl looks like Lee. I can't believe that. That's kind of funny. Every campaign. Okay.
Do I look that bad? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, that's so wrong. Lee's going to pop you. Oh my gosh. Hey, mama don't marry ugly people, just so you know, okay?
You marry
Who you
leprechauns
did-
because our
No.
followers.
Okay, well, I had to start
You didn't birth no
somewhere.
ugly babies neither.
I don't birth no ugly babies.
Right.
See here? That's the only two I got. I stopped. I just assumed that's how it worked. Do your best each campaign. I know, Teresa Paul, you're absolutely right. I would assume that's how it works too, because I made President's Club in my first year. And I didn't even know what all that was, okay? But what I knew is if I wanted to make money, if I wanted to be able to say yes to pizza when they wanted it, if I wanted to be able to buy their school supplies, if I wanted to be able to say, I want to be a mom that they can be proud of, because at that point, remember, I was feeling totally like loser mode. You know, move them out of their house. They don't have their own bedrooms anymore. We're living in a basement instead of a big house. I've taken the swimming pool away from them. You know, they're ready to come and get the van because the payments aren't caught up. Life is bad. I'm working all these jobs, and the only thing that I'm teaching them is, well, you know, work no matter what, and maybe one day you can make enough money. But I felt like that person that I was losing at everything. I failed in my marriage. I didn't feel like I was a good mom at the time, the whole 9 yards. So I thought, I'm not going to quit in this. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to do my best. And believe me, they were around. They heard the people who thought I was crazy. You're going out and you're tossing books at what time? I mean, shoot. They will go out with me. Poor Anthony, I remember him one night at 3 in the morning, fell asleep. He was tossing. I was driving. I look over and he's, and I think he was only like 11 or 12
Tell me
at
about
the
the story
time.
where you screamed like a crazy person when you were taking me to school.
Oh my gosh. No, they don't know about that.
Oh
No,
my
God.
My mom would
No,
yell
I
at
didn't tell
herself.
that
to keep
story.
herself
It's bad.
awake.
It's bad. Okay. I didn't tell him that because that
Yeah.
kind of made me sound like a loon.
Well, you kind of are
Oh,
sometimes.
I'm not a loon. Stop it. Okay, so we're not going to tell that story. Maybe another time. We're
I'll
not
tell
going
you
to tell
about the other
that
story
What
about
story?
in the bedroom
Oh,
with me
the
on the
Pokemon
bed.
card?
Yeah, we
Oh,
We
stop.
didn't
That
tell
just
about
has
that
nothing to
one.
do with Avon.
We
Stop
got some
it.
stories
Yeah,
for you
we got
guys.
stories for days.
This is their
Days.
last.
We
This is
have
their last
stories.
Onward call. So you
Oh.
all better enjoy this because
We're gonna
this
make
is
a.
it.
We'll
This
be
is
here
just the
every
first.
Friday night.
This is the first.
Okay, no, it's not because I'm locking the door next time.
No.
I didn't know they was
I
coming.
have
I got
a
a
key.
You got a key.
We
You
both
got
got
a
keys, so
Not to that door.
that's okay. I'll pull it hard.
Oh
Right.
my gosh. Okay, anyways, let's get back to
Back-
what you need
back
to
to
do.
Onward.
Back to it.
Right,
Okay, back to Onward
Onward.
and their stories. Okay. So I knew that I had to work my business every single day. No matter what. I had to work it into my life. Now, I talked to you all 2 weeks ago about people saying, let me schedule some time. Let me schedule some time to work my business. If I had had to schedule time to work my business, it would have never gotten worked. It's just that simple. All the other jobs that I had going on, and then I'm supposed to take time in between that and say, these 3 hours are for my business. We are so lucky in the aspect that we have a business where we can work it into our lives every single day. Molly, you told me this. You told me this. You say this all the time. I say it all the time, but yet you're not doing it. I say it all.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah,
very
go
good.
back.
We
See,
back.
Came back just like that. Tried to reconnect.
go back.
Um, so the time is now. Are you, I see many of you, and by the way, let me say, many of you are starting to do the live streams yourselves on your page, and you're taking a product that you really love, and you're saying, you know what, I want to promote this because I love this product. Some of you
private messaging me. Can the boys say hi?
I did say hi.
they did. What do you mean? Can I
Hi.
say hi? They did say hi.
Should I like give a whole list of names?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Hey, give me some shout outs.
Oh,
I'll give
you
some
mean
shout
shout
outs.
outs.
I can give some shout outs right now.
Oh.
Hold on, let's go. I can give some shout outs.
Anybody in particular, Lee?
The who?
Oh, the Lulu crew. Okay, Rebecca Ludeman
Hi.
and Autumn Lugo.
Hello.
Okay,
Rebecca, Autumn.
and you know Teresa Palma, bud.
Okay,
I don't
Teresa.
think is Scola on here. No, Scola's. Oh, Skyla's again. Oh, Eric Mullins is on here.
Eric.
Give some shout outs.
Yes. Who else, honey? JP's on here. Hey, JP.
JP.
Yes. Tim Brown.
Who?
Tim Brown's my buddy. Say hi to Tim.
Hello,
Hi, Tim.
Timmy.
Hi, Tim.
Tim.
Tim's cool. Tim lives in the Carolinas.
Okay.
Tim is also an optometrist.
Okay.
He is also one of our main leaders in Avon. Like he sells like over $100,000 a year in Avon.
All right.
He works a full-time job. He does this. He has 2 kids, a wife, and he kicks ass and takes names.
That's where
Let me tell you.
consistency.
Right.
Yeah, Tim, right? Consistency
He's not
and
first.
commitment.
He's
That's
first.
right.
He's not last.
He's first. He's not last.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I thought it was just going to be fun, but you guys are really
It's
good.
both.
They're going to think about
both.
this. So yeah, okay. I'm trying to see who else is on there because we know this is not really going the way I thought it would, but it's okay because it's even better. So it sounds like a party. Julie, you're right. It's always a party. You should go to the grocery store with my kids. OMG, one time, that's all it takes. They holler at me from across the store.
Ooh,
she's
stealing. She's
I
stealing.
get her with that one. all the
That
time.
is so wrong. And then everybody's looking at me like, do I really look like somebody who would steal? Seriously? I mean, do I look like Winona Ryder? I know she stole one time or something, but I don't look like her. It's not how it is. So, Lee. And Lee, they're all going, Lee! Because Lee normally puts his head in, and Lee's not putting his head in, but it's okay. So guys, let's get back on this thing. So, okay, Earl, let's talk about you for a second, just for a second.
Let's talk.
Okay, this is gonna be what you think. Okay, but
Okay.
listen, this is gonna be what you think. I think about the fact when you found your job, the job that you're in now, okay, and you weren't real sure about it, but you needed a job, you needed to make money, you had to pay your bills, and you were like, guess I'm going to figure it out. You did, and you just kept at it, and you are so good at what you do now, and you actually love what you do now, and you're in school with it too, which is really, really cool. And I am just like, wow, because I never saw you there. I never saw you doing what you were doing. But I think you said, I got to give it my all because Mom, I remember you saying to me, Mom, there's so much money in this profession and I can make X amount of dollars. And if you just do what you're supposed to do, you work every day, you show up at your job, you are accountable, you are first and not last, you are consistent. And you did that. You did that, and here you are. You're moving up the ladder a little at a time. You're educating yourself. I tell you all the time, the time is now to educate yourself. The time is now to learn something new. Anthony is what I call my son who is jack of all trades. And it was almost an ongoing joke for a while. When Anthony was younger, it was kind of like, what job does Anthony have this week? It was that kind of a thing. Now what has happened is I'm watching Anthony now, and he is like this jack of all trades. And when he goes in, he learns everything he can, whether it's landscaping or he's climbing trees and he's cutting down trees with these miniature, freaking saws, and freaks me out when he sends me videos. Whether it's cleaning the outside of houses, power washing, doing decks, things like, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's them changing the oil in their car, he keeps learning. Now, a job has opened up for him while he's waiting for another one that he really wants to open up. And he's going to end up being a supervisor in a company because he learned these talents, he learned them well, and because of all his experience, now he gets to go into this job at an amount of money that he didn't even expect to go in. Consistency, being willing to learn every single day. See, I use them as examples because you think this is just Avon. It's not just Avon. It is life, people. It is life. If you want to be a good boyfriend, if you want to be a good husband, if you want to be a good wife, if you want to be a good girlfriend, if you want to be a good dad, if you want to be a good mom, it takes consistency, and it takes you saying that you're going to do it now. Don't wait. You know, if you wait to be a good parent when they turn 12 years old, you are going to have a Lulu on your hands, and I am not talking about Autumn Lugo or Rebecca Ludeman, okay? I am talking a Lulu who's going to be disrespectful, who is going to talk back, who is going to lie, cheat. They're going to rule you. They're going to do. They're going to do all of that. But if you do it now, when they're crawling around, and you teach them the rules of life, the fact that you should respect people, the fact that you can be the best you can be, that nothing should hold you back. You should believe that about yourself. I told you last time that you have life and you have business. And when you are unbalanced in either of those things, the other one is going to what'd you say? Kelly?
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly's on?
Hey,
You
Kelly.
saw Kelly? Kelly Rob. Kelly, look who it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You saw Kelly.
See, I'm looking
I
at the
didn't
comments.
see. Oh, you're
I
looking at the
see.
comments? Okay,
I'm
good,
not
good.
reading any
So
of
you're not reading any, no, you're just waiting for your moment. Your
Um,
moment to put in there.
always.
So at least everything giggling.
Funny, yeah.
So the deal is, if you wait, you're going to stay where you're at all the time. Talking about Kelly Roth, do you know when I first met Kelly? Kelly works in the government here in D.C.
Big bucks.
Her and her husband, yes.
Big bucks.
But when Kelly first started,
Give me some money, Kelly.
she was not big bucks.
like
I mean, they
that.
do these things. What do they call them? Like GS1s, GS2s, something like that. They're like something or other. Now, because she has applied herself, taken the training, she showed up every day for work. She's got all this lead. She makes bank. She is going to have this awesome retirement. Her and her husband, Bob, both. And I look at them, and even in their life, the examples that they have shown to me that no matter what, you do the best you can do at whatever you do. And their boys, Hunter and Ryan, yes, they are growing up to be just like mom and dad. And it's such a great example. They're the politest boys. They're the most loving boys. So in everyday life, this is what it takes. But it takes you doing it now. Now, not next month. Not when your dad isn't sick. Not when your brother's not in the hospital anymore. Not when your husband doesn't have an eye disease. Not when your kids aren't listening to you or when they don't talk to you for a while. See, if I had stopped living when all this was happening and they weren't talking to me and they were not in my lives. Yes, Anthony, show them. Yes, Anthony has a man. Anthony, okay, Anthony, let's stop for a minute. Could you take it down? Anthony, take it down. It's long. Okay, guys, watch. I know Earl's is long too. Oh my God, look at oh my God, he's gonna release the man bun. Come on, baby, look at this. Okay, hold up now. Hold up. There he is. Look at that. Oh my God, doesn't he look like Samson?
No,
Samson.
I don't look like
Doesn't he look like the guy who, look at all the, oh my God, seriously? And then we have Mr. Smooth here, and he puts it all back and it like stays in place and it's lean. And you could like wrap, none of you are wrapping your hands on my son's head, okay?
Oh, you
Let's
wrap
be
it.
clear.
Lord.
But I'm just saying. Yes, he has a man bun. Yes, he does. And yes, mom even thinks it's sexy. Look, I know. He's got better hair than me. Are you serious? Look at this hair. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, can we get back to the program
ahead.
here?
Come on,
I know
somebody ask
they
my hair.
ask. I get it.
That's
I
a
never
pride in
asked
my
about
hair.
Lee
Me
did
too.
that.
This
Lee
is
took me
3 years
outside.
of commitment.
Right.
3 years
Commitment,
of
right?
commitment. I'm not going to
Commitment to
cut it.
this.
I'm going to let it
To
grow
that
out.
over
I'm
a
going to
year.
get.
We condition this every night.
Say, yes, indeed. Oh my, they condition it every night.
Every night.
See, they're consistent with conditioning it. Yes, they are.
So, one girl put her hands to this.
So I know, just my girl Savannah.
I don't have
Savannah.
anybody who somebody wants to
Oh,
run their
baby,
hands through my hair.
we're gonna find you somebody, baby. It's all good. So again, I know we're cutting up here. I know we are. But do you get the gist of this? Anthony's right. Consistency.
So commitment,
He's right.
you never start.
Committing to it.
Consistency.
So my question to you is, are you going to commit to what you say you want? I don't care if it's Avon or it's another company or if it's your job that you have, or maybe there's something going on in your life. Maybe there is a relationship that you need to commit to. Maybe there is a commitment to yourself where you have to say, I am committing that I am worthy of more. I am committing that I deserve more. I am committing that in order for me to have more, then I've got to do something now about it. I have got to say, I want more. Do you need more money in your life? Well, baby, it ain't going to happen unless you're going to play the lottery, and you ain't going to win if you don't play. And if you ain't got no money, you can't play. So how are you going to do that?
It's not worth it anyway.
It's not worth it anyway.
It's better
That's
if
right.
you work for it.
It's better if you appreciate it more
Yes.
if you work for it.
So
That's
much.
for sure. I mean, and for you women, there's nothing wrong with the fact that your husband works and maybe your boyfriend works or your significant other or whatever. But let me ask you something, ladies and gentlemen with significant others. If that other person is the breadwinner, what happens if something happens to them? Where do you stand in all this?
I could come up with a few ideas.
Wouldn't you rather
I
be
think I could too.
richer together and knowing that you have established this huge business over here, but if something happened to that person in your life, or you split, or they died, whatever it may be?
If you say you're a nurse and you're not a nurse,
You know who we're talking about.
you know.
You know.
You know.
You know.
You know who we're talking about.
Oh my God, am I going to be able to YouTube this? I don't think so.
You can- Go ahead,
Anyways,
go back to it. Anyways.
if you don't do this, this is the truth. If you don't commit to it, guys, you're going to knock my screen
Go ahead,
over.
continue.
Yeah,
We're
continue.
taking
We got
You
this set.
you got this?
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah.
Okay.
action.
If you don't commit to it, you're going to be left without anything. This is hard to talk about with my kids here, but I'm just going to pretend like they're not here. One of the reasons, somebody said to me, you were married to your first husband for 17 years. And if you knew that things weren't going to work out, why did you stay so long? And one of the reasons was that I was truly convinced. A lot of the convincing came from him, but shame on me for believing that. Is that I could never make it without him. That if I left, I would come crawling back. That he was going to be how he was going to be, and that was it. And I needed to deal with it. And I should be grateful for everything he does. And I was, but I just didn't have him in all of it. And that was really difficult. So when people say, why didn't you? Fear, fear, fear. Fear of the fact that he was right. Fear of the fact that if I walked away, I would never have life as easy as I had it with him financially. That I would never be able to help my sons in the way that he could help my sons. Our sons. It's ours now because I had a lot of therapy and I'm over that. Do what?
Nolan said he ain't scared of.
Hey, and by the way, if you like tattoos, can we just look at this? He got a new one. I don't mean to break your arm. It's just look at these. He does. He's got a cowboy star.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is. That's what I call it. I call it a cowboy star. Look at that. He's got, look at this. Look at that. See, they love it. They love it. I see. I got one a man one. I got one that's tattooed. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much to love.
These two
So
birthday
much to
tattoos,
love.
They're coming soon.
You're going to have the man bun and the tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
And look, and he got a little thingy. Oh, and you got little dermals too. See his little dermals thing? He used to have a, we're not going to talk about that. It's all good. I didn't like that tongue ring thing. I didn't like it, but it's just me. It's okay. There's Kelly. Kelly Ross says, "Oh, man bun." Like
You talk about the man
Don't
bun,
you
yeah.
talk
Kelly.
about my man.
Give me some money,
I think
Kelly.
she loved it. Oh, there's Savannah. Savannah's on.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hi, babe.
Savannah.
Yeah.
That's my little big sister right
Yes,
there.
it's my adopted daughter, and she like to come over and we
I hope somebody else is
bond.
watching this too, because that's my little sister.
Okay, so let's get on with it here. We've got 15 minutes, guys.
Lisa.
Lisa
Hi,
Scola.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa, he thinks you're hot, dude, but I tell him no.
She says no.
no. I said no. No, Lisa's like bodyguards. Who are these handsome women? Yeah, you know who they are. They you babies too. Yes. So, oh yeah. Oh, Laura Wilcoxon, guys. This young lady right here. She's like newly single.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she is. No, you can't be with her. No, she's my Avon sister. No.
That's okay.
No, you can't have that. No. Okay, let's get back to this. This is not for setting you up. Stop it. So, he's like, go. Anthony's like, let's get to it. Let's get it. Come on. He's ready. You see, he's like, let's do some more inspiration. So you have to commit to what you want. Now, look, walking away from that relationship was the hardest thing I ever had to do. And I was scared, but I couldn't act scared to my boys. And it took a long time for it to be okay. Because when I first started my Avon business, it was not okay. You know, these people who just jump into this in 6 months and they just quit their jobs and they say, I'm going to Avon full time. And I'm like, and you've got 5 customers and you have no team and you're just going to jump in and go full time and you have no income. You're going to give up your income. Why would you do that? That's just not smart.
Good luck.
It's not, yeah, it's not smart. It is not smart. You build something for 6 years. I have been in almost 14 years, 13 and a half years. And for the first 6 years of my business, I worked a full-time job. I worked part-time jobs. And I still built an Avon business. And yes, this is why I say work it into your life every single day. Is because everywhere I went, if I went to the boys' schools, I was giving out Avon brochures. If I went to the bank, if I went to the doctors because they were sick, yes, I went and tossed books after midnight when they were asleep. I did it while I was delivering newspapers. I did whatever it took to become successful in this business. You want to know why? Because I was broke enough and I needed money, because I was broken enough and I wanted to fix myself. And because I just wanted to be successful at something one time in my life that I could be proud of, that had to do with me. That is what I craved. So for the first 6 years, until I hit what is known now as Gold Leader to you all, we built a huge team, Lee and I. And I decided, yeah, I was going to jump off into the water. And I was going to do this full time, and I was leaving all the jobs. What'd you say, baby?
You were thrown.
I was thrown, kind of. Yeah, I was thrown, kind of. I had to do it, and we did. And we said, you know, we've got to make senior executive unit leader, and then there was the trip to Alaska, you know about that, and Lee wanted to go stand on the glaciers, and that happened. But you have to have a plan. But having a plan is nothing unless you're working the plan. You're the only one who can decide if right now is important to you. If what you want is important enough that you start at this moment to say, the time is now, I'm going after it. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to prove to all those people in my family who say, you're never going to be anything with this Avon thing. You're never going to be successful. Why don't you give it up? Why are you putting all that time in it? Why are you doing this? All you talk about is Avon, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? When you're paying for stuff, when you're helping people out, when you're living the life you want to, and you don't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, that you can set your schedule, when you don't have to worry about somebody giving you a raise because you work enough to give yourself a raise whenever you want a raise, go get a few more customers, go bring in a few more team members, teach them how to do what you do, and your check goes up. Never in my life have I ever been a part of something where I've made the money that I'm making, that I call my own hours in this. And yes, some weeks the hours are really, really long. And I think, well, maybe not you so much, but you have had that. You had what did they say about tattoos? They love tattoos. Oh, that's Sarah. Sarah's awesome too. Sarah does great makeup.
Hi,
Yes,
Sarah.
she does.
You can do my makeup.
Ah, stop it. Hit him up, ladies. Look at Savannah.
Nice.
Savannah said, hit
My
him up,
girl,
ladies.
Savannah. That's my little big sister right there.
Never in my life have I been where I'm at right now. And even now, you know, I will catch myself going, oh my God, my checks are not as big as they were last time. The struggle is real. But yet, even with them not as big as they may have been the time before, it's still more money than I've ever made in my life. And it's putting a roof over my head. And it's putting food on the table. And it's paying all the extra bills. And it allows me that when I have a brother who needs to go to a hospital and have a surgery, and I need to sit there for 14 hours with his wife, why it's doing it. I have to tell you something. I never worried about my business. I never worried about getting fired. I never worried about, oh, well, is my team going to be working just because I'm not working today? I never once had to worry about that. My customers were supportive. They were texting me and saying, Molly, it's going to be okay. And it's like this family that I can remember struggling to say, I've got to take off from this job, and what am I going to do? I can't go here. I can't go there. I can't pay for this. After this time I put in, that doesn't happen anymore. Doesn't happen anymore. Are you talking to Savannah?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
We love you, Savannah.
Okay, guys.
I miss you.
Oh my gosh.
Anthony misses you more, but I miss you too.
I miss you more than anybody, okay? It's just that
Yeah,
money.
here we
Yes,
go.
right. I miss you.
No, nobody
I
misses
miss
you
you
more than I miss.
What?
Back to the show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You mind your
So-
business.
Right.
Okay. What do y'all always say?
What?
Shut your mouth.
Don't you judge me.
Oh, don't you judge me.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Okay,
Right.
oh, but you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Right,
Isn't that like a
exactly.
ventriloquist?
Don't you judge me.
No?
I can't say the
Don't
other
trust me.
part.
Why
Am I
are you
allowed to
looking
say
out
that?
the corner of your eye there? You're gonna run.
Is this edited or parental advisory?
No, it's parental advisory.
Well,
I have
that's
kids
good.
who
You want
watch
it to be
me.
parental advisory.
I have kids who watch me. They love me.
We love
They
kids.
love me.
Put
That
your
sounded
earmuffs
kinda
on
Hey,
your
and
ears.
that's the other. Oh, Lisa Wilbur. Hey, I'm hot.
Oh,
Yes, Lisa Wilbur. You are hot.
Right.
Guys, tell Lisa Wilbur how hot she is. Come on.
Gorgeous.
I
Come
can't.
on.
I have a girlfriend. I can't.
You have
do
a,
that.
okay, but Savannah
She-
won't mind.
No, she might.
She won't mind.
She's the hottest one in my eyes.
Well, I know
Sorry.
she's the hottest
Mm.
one, but this is Lisa Wilbur.
All right, Lisa. You're
Hi, Lisa.
you're hot.
Okay, there you go.
Lisa.
See, Lisa?
Like
Lisa,
my
you're hot. There you go.
gold,
Yes, that's exactly right. Look, even Scola said Wilby is hot. That's right. That's right. Scola said it. So, and look at this. Do you know there was a time I couldn't do this because I was too busy being out there tossing newspapers because my kids were hopefully behaving themselves
Never.
and existing while I was out there doing all those extra jobs just to make it. But with this Avon business, I decided a long time ago, the time is now. This is it. And every day I get up, I have to say to myself, today is the day. Now's the time. Because here's the truth. I don't always feel like it either. I may love this company. I may love what I do. But do you really think that the Formidable Four, do you think that every day we get up, we feel like doing what we're doing? No. But we get up and we do it anyways. Do you really think that JP likes getting up every day, going to the store, putting everybody's makeup on, doing what he does, trying to sell the product, calling the people that he does? Do you think every single day that's a joy? It's not. I'm telling you from experience. But what I am telling you is that he does it because it's worth it and he's passionate about it and he loves what he does, even on the days that he doesn't feel like doing it. Your problem is that your day on the couch, and everybody deserves that from time to time, but when you're 4 days on the couch and you're only 3 days in the business, you are going to stagnate where you're at. It is never going to get any better for you. You are going to be like that quicksand and you're going to wonder, why is life swallowing you up? And why aren't you grabbing life by the ass and taking off and going with it? Why aren't you? No, by the ass. Because think about it. Do you jump when somebody grabs your ass?
Yeah, but if I grab
you
ass,
jump?
it's gonna be something.
Ask Lee what Lee does when I grab his ass, okay? He
I don't
jumps.
want to know about that. That's kind of.
What, honey? What, honey?
We have a suggestion from the audience to auction off a date with Earl.
Oh, to auction up a date with Earl? Oh, who's, okay. And I'll cook. That's just going to be
We
an
got
added
you a
thing.
date. Who would have thought on live? On a live stream, we got you a
Auction off
date.
a
They
date?
said that if the band is gracious, she would let Anthony go on a date for
No,
No.
sorry.
No.
Anthony is off
Nope.
limits.
We do
That
that.
is mama talking right
Sorry.
here. Sorry. He is, okay, by the way,
But
he's
I'm
just,
fully available.
he's whipped. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen. He's
No, I
fully in
He
love.
got himself
and
a
whipped.
good girl.
Yes,
I love
he
that
does.
girl.
She is awesome. And we gonna find you one,
That's
baby.
right.
We're gonna
That's
find
right.
you one. Yes, we are. And he's got a job, ladies. Good benefits. That's all I'm gonna
I'm
say.
a steam fitter
Dog-
in the union.
Okay, he's a steam fitter
Right.
in the union.
That's right.
Just saying.
If y'all need some pipe somewhere, I can. Not like that. Y'all are like,
I was like, go
not
on.
like that. But you
Oh,
know what I
good.
mean. But we will
we
pipe.
are cutting that part
We
out.
will pipe.
And I am gonna beat your ass.
We
this
will
is a
pipe.
live. Okay, okay. Anyways,
Well pipe. Solder, breeze.
start
copper.
today. Now is the time.
It's the time.
It's now is the time.
Anthony, you gotta get on this.
And
It's
this
the
has
time.
been. What are
Hmm.
you doing?
It's the time.
Okay, stop talking to Savannah.
Sorry.
Talk
Hi,
to me.
Savannah.
Sorry.
Savannah, I'll talk
Savannah,
to
we
you in a
busy
minute.
right now.
So
Damn, girl.
listen. This was supposed to be a more serious call than it was. Okay.
We came. We
But I have to
So,
tell
we
you,
conquered.
I know you guys, it's hardly ever about me, but I have to tell you, this was about me. And somehow or other, they knew to show up so that you could see what I can do, the support you can have when you've proven that you can do something, that you can pull it together. And I like to think they're proud of me. I do. Sometimes I tell myself that at
I'm
night,
more
that
than
you
proud
know
of you.
what,
I'm very
that
proud
it
of you.
just, that,
Proud.
what, honey?
Proud of you.
Proud of you. He's like, proud of you. Yeah, it's just a little joke.
Proud ain't
Um,
the word.
uh,
Proud ain't the
proud
word.
and the word. And you think they're not paying attention, but they do. I remember the first time I found out that they watched my YouTube videos, and I never knew they did that. Or that they show up on my live streams. Now they actually say something. They don't just stalk me, which is kind of cool. Wait, could you stalking me?
I didn't stalk.
You was stalking me. You was stalking
How
me.
can you stalk your
You can
mother?
stalk me.
You
Yes, you
stalk her.
can. When you don't say anything, it's stalking me, just so you know.
You must be getting tired or something, Mom. Because nobody.
I
can
thought you
stalk
were
their
going to
own
say
mom.
I was getting old.
Well, I'm not.
Ah,
That's, you know, my mom's, 28.
Thank you, baby. You'll get.
See?
I'll give you $5 later or
Right,
something.
$5.
Okay. So he wants 10. He's really holds me up to
Right,
that
well,
level.
you just gotta get
Okay.
a house when you start making.
But
more
it's
money.
but this is fun. Do you see this? It can be fun, but you have to show up, and you have to show up now. And when you keep quitting and you quit treating this like it's not important, you cannot expect anybody in your life to take you seriously. I don't care if they give you a hard time about how much time you're spending or what you're doing. What you're doing, they are noticing. They may not tell you, they may not talk about it, but this is going to pay off for you. There are titles to be made in this business. There is a cruise to be earned in this business. There is money to be earned. There are bonuses, kickstart bonuses to be earned. There is so much money within this company, but if you don't show up, if you don't choose that the time is now, that you're going to do this every day get up and say, today is the day. Now is the time. I am going to do this no matter what comes up. I am going to reach out to customers. I'm going to get new customers. I'm getting more brochures. I'm sharing them. I'm following up. Nothing changes when nothing changes. Work your business every day. And just watch what can happen. 26 campaigns. I challenge you. Give me a year. 26 campaigns. Work it harder than you ever have. I guarantee you make President's Club. I guarantee you that you can start building a team and you can title up. But if you don't do what you're supposed to do every single day, then you cannot complain about the stagnated state that your business and your life is in. And if you want people to take you seriously, you've got to take yourself seriously. Okay? So, you got that? Do you take yourself seriously?
Yes.
Not too seriously. Not too seriously.
You gotta have a good time.
Sometime. Oh, Scola. Oh, here it is. Scola. Scola, look at this, Scola. I'm not trading. My boys bought it. You see that? Pumpkin, Scola, pumpkin. It really is good. Can I say? It really is good. So, Scola, when you come see me, we got to go get this together right up the street. Okay, we got to do that. So, as we end the call, I'm not sure what Lee Bibb has in store for us for the final song, but it's always great and it's always amazing. So I will see you in 2 weeks here, hopefully, on another live stream. But don't forget that on Monday, Wilby has Monday Morning Madness, and then don't forget that Scola will be with us on Thursday. Okay, and we have to look. If you're not joining them on their calls, you can't say, I don't know what to do, because when you say that and you're like, I don't ever listen to him live, I don't ever listen to the replay, you whine and you piss and you moan about everything, but you don't do anything to change your situation. When you don't come complaining to me, because I'm not going to hear you. You know what I'm going to say. You boys take good care of Mama, Lisa Scola says.
Oh,
So, yes. She's a hottie, isn't she?
Who?
Lisa Scola. Do you know I slept with her?
No.
I did. I slept with her in Puerto Rico.
Nice.
In Puerto Rico. Me and Lisa Scola, we went to Puerto Rico together on a trip.
You
gotta do something like
No, we share the room together. Why y'all always taking it there? Thank you very much.
Curious, it's okay.
What? I mean, when people say they sleep
Nobody
together,
has
the first thing that
conversations
comes
like
to
this
mind.
with their kids except me. Okay, I love you guys bunches. If you want to hear the song, you got to be on the call, okay? So I will see you all later, okay? All right, Lee, hit it, baby.
Hold on 1 second.
No.
Okay, wait a minute, Lee. There, he's playing. What are you saying? Go ahead.
Thank you guys for joining
You can still say it. He can hear you.
You ruined it.
You ruined
No,
it.
it's only in the ear. It's only in the people on the call.
Oh, it's ruined.
See,
So we can
he's
wave
right.
bye.
It's ruined.
It's ruined.
Go ahead. What are you going
It's
to say?
ruined. Nothing. I was trying to get everybody one
Wave
more
goodbye.
motivational saying, but
You're
okay,
still
goodbye.
on, so wave
No.
goodbye.
No, goodbye.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry for the shit show.
Don't be jealous. Jealousy gets you nowhere.
Hey man, we just got Mama like almost 600 comments.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Oh, you got. Okay, you can. No, don't take it down yet.
Nope, not yet.
Not
I'm
yet.
holding
Let's see what else are they saying. I'm dying here. What who JP say? I want to see what JP said. JP said something. Baby hunks.
Oh my God.
I love it. Great call with your boys. The struggle is real.
I'm doing this every week.
No, this is great.
This is fun.
I'm down to
doing
meet
this every
somebody.
week.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna get you a girl on this.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Fuck you.